podcast play, take notes, and think about stuff for my upcoming summary video of this podcast, and go ahead and play some Warzone simultaneously. So, yeah, I'm still, like I said before, I'm still kind of, I think the description says this, but working out the kinks of this. You know, I'm realizing there's a lot to pay attention to and look at when I'm trying to stream. So it's almost like sensory overload. I don't get how, like some of the streamers that I watch or have watched in the past, like, damn, they're fucking killing it by being able to like stay on topic and stay focused. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty fire. Oops, and I didn't fix the title because this is supposed to be round 2. So it has the exact same title as last stream, but whatever. I'll fix it post stream. Let's just get into it. I'll hit play on this and get into some Warzone. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. What's goody?
Light switches on, and like before we leave, like go back to your room, and like it's like, well, you know, women all do that. Like, what do you like mill around for 30 minutes before you leave? Like, what is this thing? Well, women are great. They mill around the house and like check their makeup and like, you know, make sure the door's locked. These rich dudes are like not comfortable in their own skin, and they just want to mess with people because they get off on it. They can dominate you. They just feel like so. And if you put up with it, they get really happy afterwards. It's like a weird ritual.
So here's my question: Is that what Elon is doing with crypto because he's not doing it to humans? Is it like, I just need to express this power? I'm not going to fucking touch on people or make people feel uncomfortable, do some sexual.
I agree. He's molesting crypto.
He's molesting crypto. Bitcoin. Guy's and molesting in a weird my bank account. Hurting people tons, but it is a use of this power. Why the fuck do these people need to use the power to potentially hurt people?
He drives it up and he shows it as a woman bent over. Remember, he put that tweet out. I'm going to get into Bitcoin. And then he helps drive it up, and then he obviously insiders it, drives it way down, and he's now, I'm in charge of all you motherfuckers. I'm like, well, then rocket it up to the moon, bitch.
Let's go. Let's make some money, motherfucker. Like, if you,
to the moon.
That's the weirdest thing. Why is it?
Because it's a great thing. It's counting all the other fiats. I say, you know.
You like the Bitcoin.
I mean, compared to our fiat currencies, it's got way more value. It's got the blockchain. The system doesn't like it. These new currencies are the way of the future. And I think everybody should be invested in a whole bunch of them to learn slowly.
So, I guess, kind of a recap. This conversation up to this point has been ridiculous, hilarious, outrageous. Alex Jones came out dressed up as Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. They had this whole parody skit at the beginning of it. It's pretty funny, kind of an ongoing joke. It is an hour into it, so yeah, it's kind of picking up where we left off yesterday, like I said. What else? I don't know. They talked extensively about how, like, Alex Jones is a performance artist and should consider himself that, and made a few jokes about it. Like, if he called himself a comedian or a performance artist, people wouldn't take him so seriously, and he could be wrong sometimes. They wouldn't crucify him and or whatever. Crucify might not be the right word, but they might not torch him in public light. So, but yeah, what this bitch play.
But Bitcoin's the original. You know, it's kind of like things fail. You're trying to get your wife pregnant.
It's bullshit.
You're trying to get your wife pregnant for fucking 100 years. Soon, boom, you make the baby. It's perfect. It's like Bitcoin 10, 11 years ago hit. What?
That's the example you
No, I was with you. I get it.
What I'm saying is it finally went together, and the whole system works, the codes work, and then everything else is trying to copy it. It just can't do it. So you can sit there. Listen,
Did you ever find your Bitcoin? You had 10,000. 300 million right now.
That was confirmed, by the way.
Max
you
Kaiser
came out of the podcast. Yeah. That came out, and then the guy, Max Kaiser, who tried to give you the Bitcoin, like someone was interviewing him, and he brought up that story. Yeah. So people thought you were bullshitting. They're like, "Oh, he's just bullying. He didn't have 300 million. You had 300 million in Bitcoin."
Well, there was 500 million when they checked it, but yeah. I mean, what happened was at the time I told the story. No, it's true. I'm covering Bilderberg, north of London, 10 years ago. And I only knew Max for like 5 years, and Max was a huge stockbroker, hooked in with Soros and everybody, so he's the real deal. He wrote the original codes, the Hollywood Stock Exchange, and cryptocurrencies. So I think he's probably involved with the group that did it. And so we're in the basement of this hotel, we're eating fucking steaks, drinking wine, and He goes, hey, get somebody to set a wallet up iPads. Without iPads in it was a laptop. And I'm like, and remember, I know Max for years. He got really mad because my IT guy goes, what's a wallet? He goes, a wallet's this and that, you idiot. And he goes, I'm going to give you 10,000 Bitcoin. I learned later he's given out over 30,000 Bitcoins. I'm not going to say the name of the companies, but a lot of the companies you see that give out $10, $20 Bitcoin when you sign up, that's Max Kaiser. So Max Kaiser's got billions and billions of Bitcoin. We're talking probably more than that. It's like, so he's hiding like in plain view, like Godzilla's right in plain view.
Oh my
And I was just like, drunk. If I'd had like a T-bone steak and, mashed potatoes and a bottle of wine, I would have been listening. The next day, I'm like, I walk outside. Get the fuck up, Alex. I can't do his voice. I fucking tried to give you the future. It will take over and be the world currency. Fuck you. And I'm like, whoa, he never did that to me before. He wouldn't tell me that 2 years. Because he's like, you're a fucking idiot. I led you to the water, you dumb horse. This will be number one. No. And then,
I led you to the water, you dumb horse.
Can we call him? Do you have his number?
Yeah, I got it.
Call him, please. Call him right
Let's do it.
now.
Let's absolutely
we have
do it.
to call him.
I want some Bitcoin
Then
too,
he comes to
motherfucker.
Austin 3 years ago, and he even has his girlfriend calling my wife. My wife's not married to her. Stacey Herbert's his wife. And like my wife said, we're going out to dinner with Max Kaiser. So we're in downtown Austin, sitting there. He's like, I really want to help you with Bitcoin. It's going to double or triple next year, which it did. Now is the time, Alex. I want to help you. And I didn't do it again. So I finally said, fine, I'm fucking doing it.
Great. Let's call him. I remember seeing. I'm not as sure about the crypto stuff as you are. I think it's bullshit.
Listen, most of it is speculative. But what was California? That was gold. What was Texas? That was a cattle rush.
Bad. Terrible.
At the end of the day, if I have gold and it's worth nothing, I can mold it into a hammer and beat the shit out of the person that holds it again.
Exactly.
I can't do that with Bitcoin.
Thank God, huh?
Thank God for you.
Lucky for me.
No, I hear you.
Akash
What I'm
got me
saying
big
is,
into Bitcoin.
but all the big banks are invested. How the game ends, it's definitely speculative and dangerous. But how the game ends, it's the future. I waited 10 years to get
Do you
home.
want that, dude? Do you want a currency to be out of the control of the U.S. government?
The U.S. government's under the control of the globalists. So, I mean, at a certain point, I just want innovation. And people are going to get hurt in this. I'm not even a big pusher of it. I'm just saying that the technology's there. Let's call Max Kaiser.
Yeah, let's call Max. Let's call Max and get to the bottom of this.
Tell him I'd like 10 Bitcoin. That's
Yeah, just tell him to throw it over. Just tell him to throw it
0.1%.
over.
That's how much
what you
Bitcoin he's
got.
got right now.
Let's see. Let's see.
He probably won't answer. He's called me like 5 times today. So, but of course, he won't answer because I called him 5 times today. Joe Rogan didn't answer when you called him.
To be fair, it was a callback.
That's true. All right, guys, we're going to take a break.
Sat there and chased me all the way.
I'm going to be increasingly more drunk as I read these ads, but we're going to be here for it because it's pretended that we read the ads in the middle of the show, but realistically, we read them at the end.
Oh my god.
So your boy been drinking.
So I was
Boy been
laughing
drinking for
before
3 hours
earlier
with a man of
'cause they do
mayhem,
this,
Alex
they
Jones.
do these ads in the middle of these podcasts.
That being said, I
sometimes.
haven't only been
And
drinking,
at
I've
the
been
end of
smoking,
them,
and I want to tell you all exactly what I've been smoking. I've been smoking that CBD. Okay, that's CBD diesel, as we call it.
So
And
they
if you're
record
going to
these
smoke
when he's all,
CBD, there's
lit
one
up,
place to
kinda
get it from, and that's
faded or
Cushy
drunk or
Dreams.
something,
Simple
so
as that.
these can be kinda
KUSHY.
hilarious.
Cushy Dreams is the one, the best in the flower. That's what they do, and they do it well. Simple as that. Let me show
Yo,
you
would
what
be
we
helpful
got
if you told me in the
got the
chat,
pre-rolls.
like
That's
the
what we
quality of the
smoking
audio
here. So
when
I
I
don't even
talk.
know
Can
if
you hear
you've
me?
seen this yet, but we gonna smoke them. And then they also got the flower. Akash could show you that right there. Point is, I got a burp because I'm drunk. Point is, I'm telling you, if you want the flower, if you want that
Another like
smoking
weed.
experience, if you're into that weed, but you can't smoke the weed because you can't function for the rest of the day like I can, you just need that CBD, you need all that relief, you go with Cushy, and it's a no-brainer. Cushy motherfucking Dreams, and this is what you're gonna do, okay? I can go through a couple of these things they got. Remember, it's always organic. They got the lab test showing compliance and purity. It's available on their website. They contain under 0.3% of THC, so it's legal federally, all that other stuff. But if you want that good, again, the best bud in the business, you go to cushydreams.com, Kushy dreams.com, and at checkout use the promo code Flagrant for 20% off your next order. Okay, smoke your CBD with the promo code Flagrant, you get 20% off. Also, this is very important. You smoking that CBD, you're gonna get calm, you're gonna get chill, you're gonna get relaxed. But let's say you need to hype it up.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Let's say you need to hype it up. Let's say you need a little bit of energy. Let's say you on the game console. You know what I'm saying? You playing with your boys, right? Virgin squad in a building. You know what I mean? And let's say, for example, you're out there and you are feeling a little bit exhausted, but you know you got a very important game coming up. What you gonna do, Akash?
I think you're gonna have to use gamer subs.
Gamer subs.
It's a no-brainer. You want to stay up, you want a little bit of energy so you can get that long game going. You got a nice little streak going. You don't want to fuck it up just because you're tired.
Calm the
You can use
nerves.
that game.
Oh my God, walk right into
If you need
him.
a nice little thing,
Oh my
nice little,
gosh.
what do you call them things,
It's
bro?
a wife you.
If you need a nice little wife,
Nobody else will, you fucking dork. Hey, don't just use it if you play video games, man. Use it for anything. If you need energy, this shit got nootropics. We got caffeine, organic caffeine, zero calorie, zero sugar, keto friendly. This is the shit. And it's cheaper. 35 cents a serving. Electrolytes.
They got all that stuff. All I'm saying, if you go to gamersubs.gg and use the code Flagrant, at checkout, you can get 10% off your order. That's Gamer Subs. That's GAMERSUPPS.GG. I'm telling you, it's no-brainer. It is the cheapest way where you could get energy, be super effective, and they got the nootropics who actually you won't even play better than you normally play. You're welcome.
And it's healthier. It's not the fake-ass caffeine and energy drink. It's
Look at
organic
all this.
caffeine.
Some GG.
Tastes good. It's smooth, not chalky.
Jeez.
I just drank some. Tastes great.
I should also
Delicious.
get
Anyway, let's get back to the show.
co-sponsor.
While we wait, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
When are you going to do stand-up?
They won't let me on stages.
We'll get you on stage.
We can get you on stage. I'm telling you, when I realized you were a stand-up, I saw you completely differently. I was like, oh, this is a
Well,
stand-up.
I want to do some comedy. I can actually some really, I have some original stuff. It's pretty funny.
You are hysterical. You're not always right, but you're right enough that if you were a stand-up, people would be like, this motherfucker. When you call yourself InfoWars, you set an expectation that you always have to be right, and anything you're wrong for, they can crucify you. If you're a stand-up who's just fucking hilarious, then you're a guy that went Comedy Wars. Then when you're right, everybody is like, holy shit, this guy is
please, I'm ready
hilarious,
to
and he's
explaining,
right
and
sometimes.
you used the word that
You have
I
all
already
the
said I'll
freedom
fly
you
the
want.
crew down to
crucified, and I
Austin.
was like,
I'm ready, yo. We got you.
We already told
Come
you.
open.
We will definitely come through. We'll definitely come to the show. You know that. I said that the first time.
Plus, you can do Joe while you're there.
Of course. Absolutely. But
Yeah,
I just said that I
Andrew
would.
can do
I
Joe.
support.
I'll, you know.
No, I've been watching your comedy for years and the podcast. I wasn't putting two together the comic with the thing like a year ago. I was watching I watch these shows like every day and I go, oh, that's the comic. So it's good to mix the two. It's good to have the longer discussion.
You gotta
We
get
think
you
it'd
on
be funny
stage,
if you do a
dog.
little stand-up, man.
It'd be incredible. Telling you, you're a stand-up. You don't realize it, you're a fucking stand-up.
You're a stand-up guy too.
Well, thanks, buddy.
But
Thanks.
he wants you to sit down on that day.
I like your Back to the Future shirt.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No, he is a very nice person. But that was a joke. I'm not actually trying to marry him.
You're not.
That's disappointing.
Plus, he's already got a suitor right up there.
He has a suitor and he has an actual wife that he's about to get married to.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a big wedding, dude. We actually want him to. Are you familiar with Indian weddings at all?
Usually they get rid of one woman by burning her, and then they get another.
Yo, he's
I took you
80%
seriously-
right. He's 80%.
If I took you seriously, no, it's all good. You're a
No, I want full
stand-up.
power.
No, stand-up's gotta be able to. No, stand-up's
I'll do it. Boxing glove.
That was actually.
I stuck him a little bit. I stuck him a little bit.
That was in the juggler, not the face.
Hey, I can't
I'm
aim.
gonna hurt you.
I can't aim, bro. I was a no-look punch. You know what I
Well,
mean?
listen.
It's okay. I can handle it.
Yeah, I assume.
The artery's half broken.
See,
That's like in Kane and Kung Fu, like kills a guy. Like, ah! Like, oh well.
My bad, yo.
you know, with
I
Indian
like it. I told you to do it. Good job.
Indian weddings.
want to.
No.
Nah, it's
Full power. Come on, give me that power. Come on, Pakistan, right there. Hang out, Pakistan. Nuke them. Another weapon.
I missed
Only
again.
killed half.
I missed again.
Attack again.
Talk over the podcast.
Yeah.
Akash
can punch
punching
pretty
out,
hard.
showing the arm. Hilarious.
I'm telling you, buddy, you're
bony
lying
little-
too much.
Bony little fist.
We want for his wedding. Indian weddings are like this huge thing, right?
Feels like you got vaccinated, right?
He punches pretty hard. It's like, I'm gonna fucking punch you. You want it, bitch?
I was surprised he stuck you in the face like that.
Oh, he hit me in the neck.
He fucking got him good. But we thought that he could come out on your back instead of an elephant.
What if I just rode you?
Yeah,
I don't want to do the horse. I can ride Alex.
because they have to come out on some sort of animal.
You could be
Like
my
you said,
elephant.
I'm pretty short. Like I'm 4'1". You're 4'2".
Yep, that's about right. That's about right.
Did you pay for that plane that had the people in, where was it, in like Los Angeles? It was in LA. It said Joe Rogan's real height is 5'3".
It said Joe Rogan is literally
I never make fun of
5'3".
Joe's. I never feel like I'm small. I feel powerful. Like I'm like 5'10". I never felt little. Joe's like almost as tall as I am.
Wait a minute. How tall are you?
Like 5'10".
I thought you were like my height.
No.
Or 6
Come
foot.
on, you're like 6'2".
You like my height,
I'm
bro. What are you
6'2".
talking about? This is where InfoWars gets in trouble.
No,
A
hold on.
stand-up can say he's 5'10".
I'll stand up straight. I'm like.
I'm 5'7".
Well, I've also been. I
believe that.
They measured me back in football. I was 5'11", but I don't care how tall I am. I beat some fucking big motherfuckers' asses.
Yeah?
So I feel big. I don't feel small. Like a little chihuahua. Like feels all powerful. Like
Yeah. Do you miss fighting ever?
No, because I'd have a heart attack now.
Do you ever worry about having a heart attack?
I'm sure I'll have one, so it's all right.
Sad.
Anyways, he is.
Okay, hold on.
He said he's sure.
Want to
He's sure
know
he'll have a heart attack.
what the reaction will be to your death? Is there a little part of you that's curious about what
Well,
the
it's gonna be
reaction-
big.
It's gonna be
big.
fucking massive. So are
I'm
you
just hearing
a little
everybody talking about it. I look that unhealthy. I am sweating in here.
Yeah.
It is like 100 degrees in here.
It's 65 degrees, and you are sweating.
Because I'm looking at those legs.
I know, baby.
Disgusting, right?
Those are some sexy legs.
I have great legs, Al, do I not?
No.
You can't just say I have great legs.
You got good legs, dog.
I
Al
got
do
good
not.
legs. You
Al do
can't-
not.
My
You're just
wife's gonna
jealous.
come. We get her in here.
You got a
See
good
his legs
chest,
are
buddy.
better.
Don't worry about it.
Whose legs are better? Who do you think has better legs, me or your wife?
My wife, I'm a little partial to women, you know.
We're just talking about legs. Legs don't have a gender.
Yeah, you can be impartially attracted to legs.
My wife's legs are better.
I like how you said that like it was objective. Like you were like, it's close. Legs are better.
Anyway,
Getting serious. Let's
no,
get serious.
because there's 100 topics.
Wow.
Last time we had a whole big list. We never got to them. And I was super drunk.
I have a list.
I know you're
I
controlling
drank a whole
yourself.
bottle of adrenochrome myself.
You're controlling yourself, and I don't like it.
Okay, here.
Because you're here. If I don't control myself.
He's going to be a Hollywood executive. He'll show you.
You're going to be on my shoulder out the door. Me to pick you up?
Pick 'em up.
I might be strong enough.
Pick him up. Pick him up. Yeah.
Fuck out of the way. We're getting married.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wow.
Bro.
He stole Akash. He just stole him.
Hey, can I tell you something? His security didn't do a goddamn thing. They just saw me getting fucking carried out the room, didn't do nothing. Oh my god! Oh my
Mine now.
This is great.
Bro, what? You're eating pizza?
Bro,
Oh, where's that pizza from? You
Yeah.
don't know?
that
You
could
don't
be
know?
from Comic Pizza, man.
It's comic pizza.
Comet pizza.
Comet, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, you might have gave the pizza. And what's your man?
That might be little boy dicks on that pepperoni.
Who? What if that pizza was ordered by this person right here?
What happened to that whole story?
What happened?
He had all the Jeffrey Epstein emails.
Pizza grease on it.
I want to get some pizza.
I don't care who you are. This is the most entertaining person on the planet.
Charisma through the fucking
there's
roof,
nobody
dog.
else. There's nobody else. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you think. This is the most entertaining human being
my
on
God.
the
No,
planet
this is
right
good
now.
pizza, though.
And then,
Can we get some more pizza, please? I'm so hungry.
Get this guy a plate,
We take
yo.
a 5-minute break. Eat pizza.
I don't think we need to take a break. I think we do this on air live.
Oh shit.
You got some animal. He's going for it.
I got him worked
Pizza
up.
ass right there.
the tag.
What he said? What he said?
That's naturally. Nah, it's just a tag for a joke, dude. That's just funny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a joke. You're okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, so funny. Did you just lick it off? Just lick it off the pit. Jones. I have serious questions. Jones, you know I have serious questions.
We have a lot of questions.
Everybody, you got this fucking.
Okay, ready?
Oh my
Alex,
God.
are you ready? You tell me when. Fuck, marry, kill. Marina Abramovich, Hillary Clinton, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Who? Which one?
Marina Abramovich, that artist chick that does the blood parties or whatever. Hillary Clinton, wife of Bill Clinton. Ghislaine Maxwell. Slut.
Fuck, marry, kill?
Fuck, marry, kill.
Can you cheat and say kill all?
Nope.
You can't cheat.
I mean, I don't want to kill any of them. All right, well. I'm going to fuck Hillary.
Okay, let's go.
I'm going to marry Ghislaine.
Why? Why Ghislaine?
She's loyal.
And I'm going
Yes.
to kill Marina Abramovich.
Yeah. Okay. All right, ready? Okay. Would you rather have 8 years of Donald Trump or 8 minutes of Tiana Trump?
Tiana Trump.
You know who she is?
No.
The porn star?
Oh, I did Google that name once. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather have 8 years of Trump. I thought he was trying to get you a job.
Okay.
But in a way, having Democrats in it even makes it worse, you know?
Why?
Because it doesn't let them run everything, and everybody wants to not do what they want. You know, like
Because there's no criticism whatsoever now. It's just like, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Democrats are selling the country. And the Republicans have done that too. Trump really stood up for our jobs. I mean, he really stood up for U.S. jobs.
Yo, did you go? I actually wanted to text you
stuck.
when I saw this. When you saw John Cena bend over and grab his ankles for China, did American? He's like an American symbol, kind of.
Guy wears fucking jean shorts, man. It don't get more America than that.
I mean, I've always thought that guy looks really creepy. And so, I mean, China, it's like the NBA bound out in China. They have like death camps with 1 million Christians, 1 million Buddhists, and 3 million Muslims. Like, they admit they've got death camps that U.S. corporations use. And so, of course, everybody bows down. China's the big market. So he's up there, you know, doing the Mandarin Chinese thing, apologizing because he said Taiwan was a country.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, it's a total capitulation. And it shows the attitude of America. Oh, you want to have a pedophile have access to my kid in school? Okay, I'll do it. You want me to bow down to communist China? I'll do it. So it's just like run up white flags. America's flag should be a white flag now. And I don't say that because I hate America. I'm embarrassed. I'm tired of running up white flags to radical Islam, to communist Chinese, to just any of it, man. Like, America's pretty good compared to other countries. I'm sick of how much we suck all day. Yeah. Pisses me off, man. If there was some other better place, I'd be there.
Facts.
Sick of this shit running down the country, man.
Facts.
Like I said, if you didn't suck so much, then it'd be okay. But like, bullshit.
It is bullshit.
It is bullshit. Shit, I go to China talk like this, I'm arrested. I go to fucking Middle East talk like this, I'm dead. And meanwhile, I don't hate gay people. They're all telling me how I'm right wing because I support guns and stuff. Go to the Middle East, you get killed. They're like, we don't care. We like Islam. And I love the Muslims. I don't hate them because they're brown or because they're whatever. I'm just saying, I'm not joining your group. I'm not putting a beekeeper suit on my daughter.
Holy fuck! You're a fucking stand-up, dog. That's so funny. Fuck me. That's so fucking funny.
Well, I got to impress you. We're getting married.
Fuck.
That's great.
That's so fucking good.
But now we all wear them anyway, so it's
Pretty hilarious. So
Yeah.
Oh, but don't question the
this
UN.
conversation
Wear
about
masks
China is
forever.
important, though. I feel like it's
Oh, we
should be
wear
talked
masks
about,
and
actually.
underwear. Farts can share it over too.
Is that true?
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is what you drink with pizza. That's some good pizza.
It's good pizza, man. You
Sorry.
want another slice? We have another
We've
slice.
kind of wrecked your studio.
That's okay.
Not we.
I mean, yeah.
Here, let's just go back to this.
Yeah, put that shit back on, dog.
You can't question me when I'm wearing this.
Yeah, put that on. Now you can say your real
You're not going to
opinions.
attack a woman, are you?
Never. Now, here's my question to you. Is it just greed? Is it capitalistic greed? Is that what we're selling out for? Is it have
You know, it's
America?
more than that.
Yeah, get the mic back.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I forgot these things.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's been a while for me.
What's weed doing over here?
That's
You wanna
CBD,
smoke?
baby. You want
The
CBD?
That looks like plants.
Oh yeah, that's what CBD is.
Yeah.
It looks like plants.
I want to watch you guys smoke weed.
You want to hit like a bong?
That's too hot, man. You guys ask how I handle it. It's hot in here. I'm not complaining. I kind of like it.
But here's the thing: is it
a sauna.
greed? Is it greed? Is it
Shouts to
capitalism? Is it
Cushy
us?
dreams.
Is it us going? Do you have a lighter? Is it us going?
What it is
lighter?
decadence. Any culture goes through a cycle where it gets so much freedom, it becomes decadent, falls apart. It's a cycle. I'm not against the cycle. It's a cycle. And so I just think that civilization's falling apart right now. And because we don't stand up for what we know is the fundamental pillars of the city. It doesn't mean we don't go out and party and do some wild stuff and a little bit crazy, but we support what's good and wholesome and build it up because that's what supports everything else. But when the evil and the corruption and the silliness starts attacking normalcy and productivity, then everything collapses. Everything's balanced. Things are out of balance.
You like the CBD or no? It's creative, so I assume you could use some more creative thoughts. I mean, I feel like
I can, but I don't want to get too high here.
Well, this doesn't have any weed in it, but it doesn't matter.
You
How
got
is
here
it
too
that
quick.
looks green?
I'm trash.
It's literally
Not
the same
actually.
flower, just doesn't have the THC.
That was just disappointing. Motherfucker.
Trans weed.
Yeah, exactly.
Babe,
Yeah.
can you hear me okay over the podcast when I try to talk?
That's all you,
It
buddy.
literally doesn't
you
have
take that
any
whole
THC.
thing down. I'll
Is
get
this
it.
some Joe Rogan weed?
No, Cushy Dreams.
Joe smokes the real shit.
No,
This
Joe's
is
got the real
CBD,
shit.
Yeah.
That's
Joe
all
can
you.
handle a lot. I can't smoke weed and do work or anything like that.
Everyone's going to say
I literally
Light her
can't.
back up. Yeah, light her back.
Yeah. So, anyway. Here.
This is
being-
genetically engineered weed.
No!
It's the fluoride in the water that makes the weed impotent.
It's yeah, it's
Exactly.
gay weed. It's
Yeah.
like the frogs.
It's gay weed.
You know, that's a whole other subject now that you have the gay frog over here. I actually brought you guys. Hold on, this is a product placement or I'll go bankrupt.
Go, go, go.
You're asking how much money I'm making. We have audiences bigger than ever on our own sites, band.video, Infowars.com, all those Reddit sites. But the big thing we do is just sell t-shirts, books,
So
films,
test,
supplements.
test, test. Can you
And
hear
just
me
because
now?
I
Can
look
you hear me
super
now?
unhealthy does not mean the supplements don't work. They're actually great. Like I was actually me yesterday, and I turned into this after. No, but seriously, hey guys, will you bring that bag in of goodies, the gay frog stuff? Sorry, there's a bag out there. Looks like we were shipping cash in here for a drug deal. It's over there in the corner, and I was going to come here instead of being Wonder Woman. I was going to be a British guy
Okay.
and talk to you guys in a British accent. We'll do that in a minute. What was the question?
There wasn't. There wasn't.
That was a rant 10 years ago while I was reading a Berkeley study about atrazine making the frog population collapse because the males only want to have sex with the other males. I call that gay frogs. Not against gay frogs, except they don't have babies, they die.
But should gay frogs be allowed to get married? That's the question you need to
Well,
ask.
let them get married. The point is that the reason the big corporations push it is because they don't want more people. So let's open that bag. The mystery green camouflage bag.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, from InfoWarsStore.com. Well, this is a really bad shirt. No, but we got some of the InfoWars coffee. I told them to put some t-shirts in there. The big thing is Save the Frog shirt, and I brought you guys some.
No!
Yep, and then we're done. This is horrible commercialism.
No, do
Pay
it.
for the trip up here. Here we go. InfoWars with me. Whatever you guys size want. That's a Save the Frog shirt. And it just
That's
says
a fire shirt.
Infowars.com. So it's a good, decent shirt, InfoWarsStore.com. That's it.
Oh, that's very funny.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because you know what? There's been people out there that said, Schulz, you're not coming to our city. And, you know, we fuck with you. We really want to see a show, but you're not coming to our city, especially people in the Bay Area, Las Vegas. You know what I mean?
Again.
Even people in San
I said it
Diego, the
earlier,
show
but I'll
up
say it
sold
again
out
'cause
so
it's kinda
fast.
funny.
And they hit me up.
Every
They're like,
time
yo,
they do these
why don't
ads,
you run it back
they do
another
it at the
show?
end
So
of
you
a
know what I said? I
podcast. Like,
said,
they
fuck
recorded
it.
at the end of a
I
podcast.
capitulated, bro. I said, I'm going to do
And
what y'all
sometimes
want.
Schulz
San
is
Francisco,
kinda
we
lit
coming out there.
when they
Okay,
record 'em.
Vegas,
So, like,
we
right
coming
now,
out
at the end
there.
of this
San
conversation,
Diego,
he was
we're
kinda
doing
drunk.
another fucking show.
So he's
And
always-
you know
he
what? For
always
the
sounds
special
all
taping
funny
in
and kinda
August,
sloppy
not in August. For the
when he's
special taping
recording
in
these.
September in
So
Austin,
Sometimes it's annoying to have ads, but these ones
we got
are
some more
actually
seats
good.
available.
They're fun.
Wow. You did
We
it.
got some more seats
You a man of the
available, man.
people.
We man of the people out. We man of the peoples out here. Anyway, October 2nd, Vegas. November 6th, San Fran. A second show is added in San Diego on September 16th. And remember the Austin special tapings on the 18th. And I believe we're going to tape the 19th as well. We're adding more seats to those shows. So go get those at theandrewschulz.com. Those tickets will be available Friday. Friday, those tickets are available. Make sure you go check that out. And Akash, what you got?
So first, thank you to everybody who came out to see love. Great.
Let's go.
I'm going to be in San Diego at the American Comedy Company July 1st through July 3rd. Buy tickets. That one will sell out.
If you want to go see a comedy show,
July 22nd through 24th, Baltimore.
Minneapolis has a pretty famous
Joke
comedy
House.
club, actually.
I don't like the name, but I heard the club is great. I can't wait to be there.
I would love
August 5th through August 8th, I'm going to be in Naples, Florida at Off the Hook Comedy Club, Florida. We back. I'm going to see if I can move the guys back down there again. And then September 23rd through 25th, I'm at the Moon Tower Comedy Festival in Austin. So, yeah, probably be there for Schultz's special. Maybe, you know what I mean, your homies filming a special, you'll be there. But then I'll definitely be there September 23rd through 25th. Come through. Tickets at akashsingh.com.
And guys, you see the quality here. If you want that same type of quality for your podcast, come over to WTF Media Studios.
WTF Media Studios.
Book your studio time in New York. If you're trying to elevate your podcast outside of New York, you also go to that website and book a consult with me. But this podcast has been brought to you by Schultzy.
What's up, bro?
Freshly!
Oh, shit. My bad. I thought we still talking about WTF Media Studios.
Yeah, I was going to throw it to you.
Y'all gotta check out WTF Media Studios, man.
Thank you.
If ever WTF Media Studios looks or sounds better than here, DM me directly. So we make sure that I'll keep his priorities straight. Now, if you want to make sure you're eating good, okay? Because we're eating good.
This drop's gonna be hot.
Eating good, bro.
That's why we looking slim. That's why we looking muscular. If you want to make sure you're eating good, you got to do it Freshly, bro. Freshly's unbelievable, man. I'm telling you. Freshly's unbelievable. Is Freshly not unbelievable?
The best, dude. Turkey meatloaf, cauliflower mash. Bomb as fuck.
That's your
Bomb
one
as
right
fuck,
there?
bro.
That's your joy.
That's your favorite meal that they got?
That's my favorite meal they got. No
I'm
question
telling you, man.
asked.
Freshly offers chef-made, nutrient-packed, delicious meals delivered fresh to your door. I thought that sentence was going to end earlier when I started hitting the chair, son. I started hitting the chair too soon.
Yeah.
There's a second sentence, too. No cooking required.
No cooking's required. They cooked that shit already, right?
Bro, already
Y'all
cooked.
just got to heat it up.
Heat it and eat it.
Heat it and eat. Ooh, that's a good slogan.
That's fire.
We might
go.
gotta keep that. Heat it and eat it. All I'm just saying is ordering is easy. You visit freshly.com, choose from over 30 delicious, satisfying, better for you meals like steak, corn, sausage bag, burger, or chicken pasta. What?
They need to know what you're
Yeah,
actually
but they're
saying.
so delicious. I'm saying it like the heavies. Like that's when I see the
That's
heavies.
the heavies of
I
taste
have such a
buds.
The
hard
heavies
time
of
in those
taste
snares,
buds,
'cause I
bro.
can
You don't want that
barely hear the
sausage
game. I gotta
barbecue. You don't want that, bro. When the heavies come through, Freshly can fit your lifestyle
between
with a
strings,
variety
and
of
for now, we'll
plans
just
and
chill with
meals
what we
to
got. We ain't
pick
gotta
from
stress.
that work
But I can't
your
do it.
dietary needs. Preferences. Preferences. Yo, they got preferences for days. Okay? They got days, family sizes. And now, actually, this is really important. When it comes to actually cost per meal is unbelievable. If you're trying to eat out, you're going to get drilled on these prices. But you can do this for $6.63 a meal.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. Even if you were getting delivery. This is delivery.
So that's cheaper than McDonald's.
Cheaper with way better nutrient-rich foods.
Cooking for yourself gonna cost you $8.
Facts. How would they make it cheaper than that? I don't even know. Point is, right now, Freshly is offering our listeners $40 off their first 2 orders when you go to freshly.com/flagrant. Make sure you go to freshly.com/flagrant so they know we sent your ass there. Stop stressing about it. Go to freshly.com/flagrant for $40 off your first 2 orders. That's freshly.com/flagrant for $40 off. Now let's get back to the talk. I make a lot of crazy declarations. I truly believe you're the most entertaining man on the planet.
But I think you are.
No. You are the most entertaining man on the planet. No. I have specific fields where I think that I can excel in my entertainment. But I think if it's sitting down and talking, you're the most entertaining man on the planet.
I don't
I
disagree.
genuinely feel that way. Am I wrong to say that? Give me pushback.
yo,
say other names. Just
I'm
say other
extremely
names.
flattered.
So I'm born in Dallas. I'm a Cowboy fan. Jerry Jones, every fan hates him, but they say if you meet Jerry Jones, you will like him. If somebody meets you and they get it, like, oh, that's hey.
I like you guys. I like you and I like Schultz. I like your whole crew, man. I'm not gay, but we get, it's a
Well,
great
we'll
group.
see. We'll see.
I'm 82
That's
sales,
supposed to be
dog.
gay
Your
weed,
product
bro.
is
This is
standing
how
in
it
rows.
goes. You might be on to it.
Come on,
now here's a
Timo,
question I
what are
have
you doing?
seriously.
Got a lot of people want to hear
Missing
the
your
question.
melees from a mile away.
Austin, is it changing? You've got
Oh, yeah.
a lot of people from California moving in. You got probably people from New York that went there. Is it changing? And are you going to be okay with this new Austin?
You know, the world's always changing, so I'm very comfortable with it. I actually like all the new people. I just don't like the big tech corporations that have come in that are pushing their politics. But I think the city overall, a lot of folks that have been fleeing the worst parts of California, which is a great state, by the way, been ruined to the left.
I forgot to make
and people fleeing, New York, everywhere else, because the lockdown. I mean, I think they brought a lot of money and energy and ideas, and the restaurants are better and the comedy's better. And quite frankly, I'm just sitting there getting the fringe benefits off of all these amazing people moving to Austin. So yeah, I think
you're supportive of everybody coming.
Absolutely. I don't like the mayor 2 years ago going, if you're homeless, come live here. Because then, like Joe exposed last week on the show, hundreds of millions of dollars in LA alone to the managers that manage the homeless. So I don't think you should just like camp in somebody's front yards and use fentanyl all day. So no, I don't like the Democrat politicians moving to Austin and bringing what they do. But the people fleeing Democrats are great. And Republicans aren't perfect either, but the people fleeing those policies are great. The Democrats coming with them aren't. So like the Democrats' slaves run away and want to be free, and then here come all the Democrat policies. I don't like that part. But I love the people. Shit, I mean, there's like, Austin always had a lot of great restaurants. Now it's like ridiculous. It's got comedy anywhere you want to go. It's got all these films getting shown, music. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
You don't worry it's going to become like San Francisco? From a Texan,
I'm sure it's going to get overpopulated.
Austin to me is just San Fran 15 years ago. It's about to get infiltrated with tech money. It started as like this kind of weird little gem city that people in the state knew about. But I think a lot of tech companies moving in, and it's going to just become San Fran.
I agree that it's going to probably go bad, yeah. Everything?
Yeah,
that Moby song.
Okay.
We've come a long way together, that one?
Or is it even Moby? What's the one about, like, I stand in line for this?
All right, that's enough fucking about. Now we do
and then all of a sudden it goes bad again, you know?
I trust you.
Moby?
That's not Moby. What's the one?
I don't know.
I've had a few. Whatever.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question.
Yeah,
This is we're doing serious questions here.
No, I want to talk about everything. I'll talk about Epstein. I went and visited his pervert palace.
You did?
Yeah.
When?
Yesterday.
How was it?
Or the day before. It sold for $25 million, 7-story building where royalty and globalists and top tech heads went to have sex with underage girls to be compromised in their club. It's like a people go, do they know they're being compromised? Of course, they're being brought into a cult. It's a rite of passage.
Some people don't know.
It's an initiation.
Epstein
So we covered that.
Just
Pretty
like
amazing.
And what was that like?
the basics, basically.
It's just creepy to know
the
the whole
motivations
system knew.
behind those.
And then after the FBI raided it, when finally Epstein died, after they left, in went a bunch of guys with suitcases. They had the hidden wall and the whole. They got all the good stuff around.
Exposes a lot of
It's
that
pretty bad.
And you don't think we'll ever see it?
corruption.
I mean, we know what happened. Epstein was just one example of they corrupt people with basically things that are illegal: drugs, money, kids, everything. And I'm just surprised there's a big enough market to compromise academia and the government with kids. I mean, because I'm not into kids. So I have a real problem, understanding how people are. But there's, again, enough of these weird, creepy nerd dudes who they're scared of women, they're scared of whatever. They like that power of it's a kid, like they're over it and everything. And so, I mean, I have to tell you, you make jokes about adrenochrome, and I do too. Hunter S. Thompson wrote about it. It turns out, adrenochrome is real.
It's a real compound.
It's a real compound.
Yes. It's physical chemistry.
It exists in the world.
Yeah.
Like
Hunter S. Thompson wrote about it in Fear and Loathing whenever he published that. Was that in the early 80s or late 70s? I don't know.
70s.
Okay, so he publishes that and talks about a Satanist giving him adrenochrome, and his lawyer gives it to him, and he's really high on it. Then in the 90s, a company the Clintons are connected to patents the EpiPen. And it says on the package, you can pull it up, adrenochrome.
An EpiPen is for people who have diabetes or something like that?
They have anaphylactic shock from like bee stings.
Yeah.
And so
Allergy,
and so it says right on it, adrenochrome. And so I was like, is this real? But yes, it's been confirmed in like the UK. They caught groups doing it, whether they're really getting high off it or not. They torture a kid, scare them really bad, then slice their throat open, and then they drink the blood. They think they're getting high off the stuff. So is it actually some drug that's out there? Hunter S. Thompson said it was real. Now it's on an EpiPen. But again, only the UN's allowed to give out medical advice. So we better fact check that. Pull up the EpiPen. It says adrenochrome on it. And I'm not saying the EpiPen has stuff of kids. It's a synthetic, like
That's
you said.
what I should do is just like
Yeah, I don't like fact
follow up
checking.
some of the craziest shit.
No, but they'll lie about you and say that we said it had that. We're not saying that.
Nothing we say is real. All of this is lies.
Yeah, this is all hyperbole.
Let me
But
look in.
Only
Let me look that.
Susan Wachowski has rights. She is.
you know what that is?
Yes, the fucking Matrix.
Okay.
Oh, for anyone listening.
No. What's the head of YouTube?
I thought you were talking about the
Are you
Matrix
talking about
directors
YouTube
who were
creative?
trans.
YouTube.
No, the CEO of YouTube.
Susan Wachicki?
Wachicki.
Oh, the other Wachowski sisters were the Wachowski brothers. They made the Matrix,
And now that's-
and then they transitioned.
I mean the woman that actually is the CEO.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's way better.
Yeah, it's so good the other way. So good.
They asked me like in a Vanity Fair article like 10 years ago. Do you
were in
like the
Vanity
Yo, a bunch of them. They go, do you think the Wachowski brothers good transitioning? And I said, yeah, great. They're an adult. It was in the quote. Man, I don't give a shit. You're a fucking old dude or whatever. You want to be a woman, go ahead. But the point is, don't try to teach 5-year-olds about that.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're heterosexual, homosexual, whatever you are. Leave kids alone and let them chase butterflies, man.
Yeah, I think that's pretty. I think most people agree on that, and the fact that is controversial in any way is absurd. Because I think if 95% of people, or 95% of people would agree with what you said, right?
Yes,
Just
sir.
Leave the fucking kids alone. It's pretty easy. Now here's my question.
Target has been marked. Kill 'em.
Disney, right? Creates a lot of great content, has these young stars. These young stars end up really flaming out at young age.
For the most part.
I mean, a lot of them. Too many.
Yeah.
A too large a percentage compared to the average population.
Yeah, I don't think show business for children is good on average.
Okay,
Yeah.
go on that though. So it's not specifically Disney, it's just show business in general. And why is that? We have a theory we discussed.
Because the children get told what to do from the beginning and they're not being themselves. Just like we're as adults with executives trying to tell us what to do, it's not healthy. These children are put up there, they're put on a pedestal, they make money, their parents tell them to do it. They behave like trained seals. They're around a bunch of corrupt, powerful, rich people. And, money on average, can be very destructive unless you make it all about your art and your mission. I'm like, you guys are very successful. You're, keeping it, real here in Brooklyn, doing your deal. If you try to go to LA, guaranteed you'd have more fights with your girlfriends and wives. You'd have more issues. It's just that proximity to that old decadent system. I mean, have you seen at Disney? I'm going to give Disney a pass. I mean, how they hired convicted pedophiles to be directors over children's movies.
Wait, really?
Oh, yeah, look it up. Fact check that. And let them censor that now. Now they're covering up. No. Type in Disney. Hired convicted pedophiles to direct children's show. I mean, it's all there. I mean, like, it's a club, and we ain't in it. So,
Mark, you had a point about the maybe it was about like child actors. And you likened it to being molested. What was the point again?
I don't remember exactly, but
Once
you're in the system and you receive like fame and money and riches all at a super young age, does it emotionally stunt you?
Yeah.
Does it give you like
I was ignoring you. Say it again.
If you
Had Trump calling literally. Not brag. It's funny to call right now.
Wait, pick it up.
No, it's sorry.
Call him back, dog. Call him back.
Call him back.
This would be hilarious. No,
do it.
can't do that. When the number goes through, it's like a secretary that I missed. They all hear him in New York. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. It wasn't a name drop. It's just funny that happened. It's only like a year.
Invite him to dinner.
All right, start over. However you said. I was ignoring you. You said it's about what the kids being.
yeah,
We're talking about child actors, and he goes, he basically say.
basically, I'm curious that if you get fame and fortune at a young age, does it emotionally or developmentally stunt you? Do you have like a latent adulthood?
Exactly. You have an early adulthood where you top out, and then now what is the point when everybody's kissing your ass? Exactly. I don't think early success is good for people.
Yeah. Like, is it akin to like getting molested in the way that it could potentially
I mean, I think
traumatize you?
I totally agree that like the whole culture of Hollywood and stardom. I mean, because I never really knew that I was famous. I was living in Austin, just doing my own thing. But even when I was like 35 years old and all of a sudden I'm pretty famous, it was still screwed with me, and I could handle it and got over it. And I don't even give a shit. That's a great feeling. But yeah, no, if I was 15, I was on major movies and all this shit, I would be screwed up. I mean, 'cause you got to like learn to like you go to any party you want, and you know drugs, came out of women. It's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Everybody's using you though.
I think there's something there. There's abuse to being used. You know, and like feeling that way, feeling like manipulated and used as a young age is abusive.
Yeah.
And something happens there and it fucks with your psyche. And it doesn't fuck with it maybe in the same way as being like molested, but maybe it's derivative of that, right?
Yeah, because you expect elders to lead you and help you.
Instead of take from you constantly. You know, and that's why you see these young fucking people. You see what, like Britney Spears and shit, just destroyed. Like, I don't think Britney was crazy at 14 years old.
No chance. That's a normal human being.
Yeah,
fuck those things. That's just ridiculous.
And they let her fucking break.
And think of just the how fucked up that is. To always have everybody looking at you. Like, you're 14 years old. You go to a restaurant. Everybody's looking at you. Everybody's screaming. And then, like he said, you got access to every fucking drug you could possibly want. You're not old enough to say no. People might even offer you. And you're trying to fit in. You're an insecure kid.
And the people that are supposed to protect you are making money off you, so they don't want you to stop working.
Nope.
Keep working. There's nobody
making us
where you
money.
feel safe with.
Who are you?
Yeah, you're being used. And like the candle, your life is burnt out.
That's
Yeah.
it. Literally a candle.
I also think we start to see the break after their fame or success
Disposed
starts
of.
to decline.
Wanes a bit. And
Because
now
it's like this way of life that I grew up knowing is starting to decline, and they don't know how to deal with it
And the
because
people
they're
who-
still young and they haven't developed that
That's a
portion
great
of the brain.
point. It's
of
usually
like,
when they have a burnout from drugs or whatever. As soon as they're not there anymore, nobody's there.
and the people who are
and the
people
fact that
who
nobody's there for all those people that you thought loved you, but they were
loved
really using you, go away, and then you have to deal with that existential crisis, which is like, oh, I'm alone in this shit. I've been lied to for the last decade or 2 decades.
And now you're a young adult who hasn't developed all those things as a normal kid would develop.
Because you go through disappointment.
Yeah.
You go through, oh, fuck.
They don't develop any of that.
Just not equipped to deal with the world in any way, shape, or form.
That was beautifully said. You didn't get to go through the breakups and the fights.
Yeah.
You've been sheltered since you're 10 or 8 years old, and everybody loves you, and now you're out of this cocoon.
Dude, Amanda Bynes. You can't do it.
Another Disney one, right?
Another Disney one. She was like a movie star, all that. Then she just kind of like, she's in a mental institution last I heard. Remember she was saying all
Nick
great
Carter, like you can go down the line. Any one of these.
What was the guy who
All
just
I know
fucking-
is in Hollywood they have air conditioning. I kind of like it though.
We're in Brooklyn, baby.
Yeah.
Who would have known Brooklyn's like air conditioning? That ain't invented.
Fuck air
Create a
conditioning.
sauna. We all losing
And I
weight
gotta
while we
say,
doing the podcast.
Brooklyn is very interesting. I've been in it a long time. You live in what looks like the apocalypse. I mean, it's like
Wait. Why?
Like I thought Dallas looked scary. No, it's kind of cool in a way.
Dallas looks scary.
It looks like this.
No, this is gnarly, dude. I mean, if you even see even the art here, this is a Hunter Biden piece. That's
a Hunter Biden piece?
Yeah, that's a Hunter Biden piece. Yeah.
He did that?
Yep.
Well, that's actually cool. I thought his art sucked. Hunter Biden did that.
I didn't know that was a thing. What?
No, his stuff's like. That's how they launder the money. It's like 500,000.
That's how I fucking.
Yeah, I mean-
All right, go on that. So recently, let me just set it up. So recently, Hunter Biden just becomes a fucking artist, right?
Yeah.
Because they can no longer get him working for like Ukrainian
Anyone?
gas corporations to get paid for doing absolutely nothing. So he just starts selling art. The art goes for how much?
The cheap ones are 500,000. He sells some for $1 million. And of course, it's like you talk to my dad, the president. Now they've all they're secret who's selling the art.
Yeah.
That's a great piece of art. I would buy that. You guys got great things. All this shit is fucking great. Hunter Biden is like dripping. You can do it in 5 minutes, like dripping stuff on canvas.
Yeah.
So it looks like a gorilla made it. It was on PCP. And then he's selling the average piece for $500,000. And they're saying, oh, the buyers are secret. It's all a money laundering operation. Because the oldest trick in the book is buy a politician's piece of property for what it's worth. That's how you get around the law. But the oldest thing is art. And so you could say, oh, it's the eye of the beholder. So now the Chinese government or Russian gas company or whoever it is can come into his art gallery. He's not even there. And they go, oh, I like this piece of painting. How much? It's $500,000. Oh, good. I gift card to Top Hunter, right? Yes, the artist will call you. Thank you. I buy it. And then that's how the payoff happens. So instead of me buying you off, which you wouldn't let me do, if I said, I will buy you for $1 million, you're like, fine, but we're not going to actually buy you officially. I'm going to draw on a postcard, a little picture. This is $1 million piece of art. You're okay? And I'm going to buy it from you. So you create this, and I buy it from you, and now it's for this piece of paper. I didn't buy Andrew Schulz. I bought the piece of paper. But really, he bought
access to me.
He bought access to the president. Exactly.
Who owned those properties?
How much longer is Biden in here? Let's be honest.
Even the former to Obama and to Trump White House doctor said he should have a cognitive test at any time. But here's why they want that. They can get him to do anything they want, sign off on it, then he gets the blame later. None of them know why it happened. So he's the perfect puppet.
Oh, shit.
And by the way, I'd love to see Biden succeed. I wish if he got in, stop all the fighting, stop all the race stuff, bring America together, do better deals with China. Let's move forward. I don't want to fight with these people, man. Yeah. I got stuff to do. Like I used to, But no, instead, it's like Biden is on another planet. He's on another planet.
Dude, what? That Diamante fried me.
No way, bro.
Kamala steps in within the year.
Here's the problem. Why do you think they
how he's throwing
I don't know, actually. She, out of 15 candidates, had half a point of support at her peak. And with black Americans, even less. So, like, no black person that watched her. This is real numbers. Like, I would think out of 50 people, she'd get 5% versus, like, Yang or, like that weird woman from Minnesota that was even creepier than her. Yeah. She got like 3-4%. Amy Klobuchar or whatever. I mean, give me a break. These people are like watching paint dry. How does she get half a board?
That bitch is so boring.
She's like, I'm worried about global warming and a snowstorm. It's like, wait, there's a snowstorm. It's like blowing. Snow's in her face. The earth is warm. It's like, it's definitely warm here. I'm not saying it's not heating up. But she did a global warming press conference in a snowstorm. Like, go inside, lady. Yeah. It's like I'm cutting a shot for like Coca-Cola at the beach with like bikinis. We're like in an ice freezer. We're here at the beach, like frozen food. But seriously, why would they pick Kamala? She's the most unpopular politician ever.
So why do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm asking you guys, why would she be the most unpopular candidate? I don't know.
I think that Biden had a stench of racism, and they needed something to offset the stench of racism.
That's it.
So fucking sweaty.
Right? It was like the opposite of what they did with Obama.
Yep.
It's like Obama was black, and there was a lot of white moderates who are like, I don't know if I can do all that, so let me get the kind of racist maybe guy to run with him, the guy who looks like a traditional politician, the guy who might have a questionable past, might have dropped some M-bombs in some like Senate meetings.
Someone's the top building.
Even when quoting people, but still. And I think if you run them together, it makes the white folks feel comfortable with
I agree. I had Judge Brown on. He was a big criminal judge, a famous judge before he did that.
Still top
amazing guy. He came to Austin, hung out for a couple of days. And he has these huge viral interviews. But he was on a federal task force to actually go after racism in the 60s and 70s. So he would go to these meetings, and Joe Biden was literally, I'm not going to repeat the stuff he said, but, I mean, he was like, he was literally the KKK darling. People don't know that Delaware is like the northern. It's like Georgia in North U.S. I mean, yeah, and you had to pull up the Judge Joe Brown interviews, man. And he like saw him. So I found the quotes in newspapers. He just put in Robert Byrd, the KKK leader, Grand Dragon or whatever. Grand Cyclops. Not I'm telling you. It's like if they were playing Dungeons and Dragons.
So fucking good. I generally don't think the guy's that good.
Where are you going? I'm gonna dress up in an outfit, dragon. You're the 12 years old playing Dungeons and Dragons. You're crazy.
I know.
Robert Byrd. That's where Biden comes from.
No way.
So I'm not even say the stuff Biden said. It's in news articles. But Brown saw these things at these think tank meetings where he's like,
all day using this
like Biden's saying, like, we're not letting these cockroaches in our schools and all this stuff. Oh, that's bad, man. Brown saw it. I read the articles where it was quoted, like in the 60s and 70s. Biden had like this weird ducktail. They called him the Great White Hope.
There's a guy in here. What's up?
Do you believe there's a white genocide?
Swear to God, I'm not making this up.
Do you believe there's a white genocide?
You can push him off the Let's go. There's one guy.
Depopulation across all races.
They want to, but they got a black genocide, white genocide.
Two on me.
Like the media talked about how they injected over 10,000.
I killed one of those fucking.
What up, Will?
Because they knew when it came out, they go, oh, they're just the black people, like it's okay. It was institutional racism. Went, okay, we're not for that, but okay. They were injecting all the poor people with that. Man.
Oh my fucking God! Get a light, buddy.
Drop a light for me, dog.
This is
West
true.
Virginia.
This is true in other countries. They were doing.
They did everybody. Yeah, everybody.
There's streamers I know about.
So it's a genocide against poor people at the end of the day.
But do you think
it's just rich
people? I can go to
people?
Verdansk.
Okay, so here's something. Okay.
Pull up Judge Joe Brown on Biden's racism.
Have you heard of?
Dude's right on our loadout. Free loadout.
This we might have to come.
Will, I hope you're well, dog.
Invectum?
Last alive. Green.
I heard this last week. I don't know if it's real.
Just gonna float for a second.
It was a COVID.
How's this sound quality too?
Loadout looks like there's people right on it.
I've heard about ivermectin.
not a COVID drug, but it was a drug that he.
No, I don't want ivermectin.
Some should go to prison. It looks
Here's
like.
the problem. I'm not a doctor, so people watching can make their own decisions.
I'm literally getting
the United Nations said a year and a half ago, we will decide what a drug is as a treatment, and no one else can. So that if there's no drug that's viable to treat this viral condition, then we have to do the experimental, unapproved vaccine.
Right.
So that's why they said you can't say hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, remdesivir, even though now the British have been approving that and others have. So I'm going to say no. Only take your COVID shots. Take Pfizer, take Moderna, do whatever Google says, even though they're in bed with them. Take the shots. You don't need zinc or vitamin C. You don't need food or sunshine or water. Only do what the UN says run by Big Pharma. No, I'm serious. And it didn't come from the Wuhan lab. It didn't come from the Wuhan lab. No, seriously. None of it came from there.
Great setup.
So,
now, I will say this.
Trying to like
COVID is.
I don't think these thousands of medical doctors have a right in their own press conferences to say this. I think it's good that they censor senators in congressional hearings with experts about how ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine and all this were helping people. They were liars. I agree with big tech. There shouldn't be U.S. senators having hearings. There shouldn't be Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, with meetings with the scientists saying this. You don't have a right to hear what a congressional meeting or a Senate meeting or a House meeting or a gubernatorial meeting.
The whole
Since when do Senate meetings and House meetings and gubernatorial meetings in capitals with scientists at boardroom tables under oath get to be heard? No! Seriously, fuck this, man. I'm leaving the show. Don't you ever say to me, Andrew Schulz, that we should be able to hear from doctors under oath in congressional testimony. That's fucking sick! What the fuck planet am I on? Google, shut this fucking show down! Don't you ever bring up alternative treatments, you goddamn asshole. Fuck! That's fucking white supremacy right there.
That's white supremacy.
Seriously, that's white supremacy. Ivermectin is white supremacy. Hydroxychloroquine is white supremacy. Zinc is evil. Vitamin D3 is evil. You don't need any of it. All you need is Pfizer.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
You know what happened recently in India, obviously?
Because I'm diamond ring wearing, Rolex wearing, private jet flying, man. Woo!
Sweatsky.
Woo! And then you think I'm going to sit here and take that? Then you don't have any idea what you're dealing with. I've spilt more liquor than you've ever even imagined in your little fucking checkbook. And that's why today you will face the heavyweight champion of the world. And it doesn't matter what you try. At the end of the day, it'll be me, Ric Flair, that holds that belt. Now, you ladies get ready to line up and ride Magic Mountain.
There's a guy on Moto. He's self-resing.
Oh, man.
India said they've been taking ivermectin.
They're bad. They won't turn themselves to Muslims. Yeah, India had to sue so the UN won't block them getting ivermectin.
No.
Fuck India!
No. Now they said they're
You ain't getting no fucking medicine, motherfucker. Fucking Google says you don't get hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin. Motherfuckers!
Fuck you, Ren.
You ain't getting that.
You ain't getting that.
Sorry, you were talking about India?
They took away ivermectin and zinc from the home kits. They said that they weren't effective.
That's right. Well, no.
That's
funny when people don't know.
The Indian government followed a UN directive, so the main Lawyers Guild sued over. That's the thing. I agree, because India's doing good. You don't get that.
Isn't that crazy?
Trying to steal that ivermectin. Fucking diamond ring Rolex wearing.
Diamond ring.
Fucking jet flying. You drink.
A little chrome. A little chrome for the kid.
We're going 8 tonight, too.
Damn right we are.
Low-key, that was a sick shot. I wish I would have domed him.
A big old slice of pussy, too.
Slice?
His wife he's talking about. For the record.
Now we should be chilling.
Hold on. We got a serious one. I got a serious one for you right now. Are you ready for a serious one?
Is there too much feedback if I leave my mic?
This is the real. How many Qs does it take to screw in a tiki torch?
Are they still sniping on top of that building? What the fuck?
I think you're at the top of Nova.
There's not enough Qs in the world. You're full of shit.
Good answer.
You're not down with the Qs? You don't
What was
think
the answer? No, here's the deal.
Unmuted.
The Q thing was run by the FBI to come in and say Trump's invincible, everything's fine. It was the Q thing set attack the Capitol. So we had 1 million people there for a protest. They filled like 500 people thinking they were under orders from Trump. It was all run out of Q, which was FBI, to attack the building.
Dude, what the fuck is anonymous?
I get my fucking
Anonymous is anonymous. I mean, it's the same deal. Like people say, are you for anonymous? Anybody can put a Guy Fawkes mask on and say what they want. So one anonymous I love, one anonymous I hate. But like I have people like walking at me going like, yeah, Q exposed Jeffrey Epstein. You've got to cover it up. And it's like, we're in contact with Trump and the secret alliance. And I'm like, well, I'm actually in contact with Trump. He doesn't like Q. They wouldn't listen to me. But it was all like an internet thing from the left. And the right totally shut them. And the right acted like just idiot buffoons. I mean, I gave the Democrats congratulations. The way they manipulated that Capitol attack and all of it. I mean, they fucking did that. And they fooled people to go in there. I tried to stop them. They're trying to indict me right now.
Really?
Oh, it's all over the news, yeah.
They're trying to indict you?
What
Fuck
the
yeah, they got
fuck?
investigations open on me.
Really?
What are you spending monthly in legal fees?
That's pretty low right now. Probably like 200,000
a month.
Yeah.
200,000.
How much?
Low.
200,000?
A month
$500,000.
in legal fees.
Well, that's mere chicken feed.
One right here, bro. Fucking no gas mask.
Careful now. I'm gonna get hungry. Keep talking about chicken feet.
People big green are gonna be a problem. Fuck me. I'm dead.
Power blast.
Yo, take one from Andrew.
He needs
Take one from
I'm
Andrew.
scared. People punch around here.
Take one from Andrew.
Demon punch. All right. Anyway, no, seriously, I don't spend that much every month.
Pretty much big green, and then I don't know what the other guy is.
That's quite a drop, man.
It's where we like to go. No, seriously.
What's the video that's going around on Twitter about you? There's some video
hug
that I think
circle.
you said you were causing or something like that. I haven't watched it.
I was causing it?
Some 2-minute video, it went viral.
What is it?
I don't
The
fucking
2v1v1.
see anybody.
Yeah, it's like, there's a
What
video
the hell?
of you.
This guy right on
Yeah,
me.
you blew it.
Show us
Right
a
behind
video of
you.
you. We want to.
The 1v1.
I assumed you'd seen it. You know what I mean?
I thought it was just the one left. What? It said 3 people left.
He punches hard.
Every single week, the government comes out and they're like, yo, here's some
I screwed
aliens.
that
We
up.
think it's aliens or UFOs
okay.
or whatever like that. And people
I ain't
don't
even
care.
mad.
Why do we not care about aliens anymore? And why do they keep trying to shove UFOs down our throats?
When you look at all those, quote, UFOs and devices that are doing Mach 15, the rest of it, clearly we've got a lot of advanced technologies. And the word is those are human technologies. And basically the deep state, the shadow government, the breakaway civilization, it is showing us the advanced technology it's got and then trying to create an ethos to unify us around the threat of an alien invasion. And it was back at the Evian Bilderberg Group meeting in the early 1990s that Henry Kissinger later confirmed this statement, said we need an outside threat from outside our planet to unify us. So they also have a Project Bluebeam they've talked about of a fake alien invasion using holograms to basically get us to all unify around that. So if COVID, which is a real virus, but the hype and fear around it was the power grab, the hoax, the fear was the hoax, the shutdown was the hoax, then imagine an alien invasion and what they can do with that. And all the yes, definitely.
It's going to help you chill without
But
super
then-
stimulation.
But then why are we so divided in so many other ways? Like, it
But
feels
we're
like
united on this UFO shit. We don't care.
yeah, that's
Like,
the only, yeah.
They're out here going, this is the newest
the shit
speaker,
we-
this is the newest Jordan, it's dropping Tuesday. They're like, we don't need that.
But the shit we're divided on, masks, whatever, we're very passionate about those.
Passionate about COVID, we don't care about UFOs, bro. We don't
Well, that's
care.
because we've been hearing about it so much in movies and all the words. There's definitely stuff going on this planet. I think there's definitely advanced civilization on this planet. But all that stuff you see, those are like weapon systems.
So that's our shit, right?
Yeah.
We're looking at our shit, but you do believe in the interdimensional
And that's
being.
showing the Russians and the Chinese like, oh, the aliens are here.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought it's us flexing for them. We're
Yeah.
gonna call it aliens, but y'all know what the fuck it is.
See how we just surrounded our own ships? There's not a problem. Because they want to surround theirs. They might shoot like, oh, your jet's going to catch us at Mach 3? How about Mach 20? And it's the same deal, yeah.
And when they're saying shit
the
like,
aliens never surrounded Chinese shit.
Yeah.
They never surrounded Russian shit.
and they always say shit like, there's nothing that can possibly move that fast. So you know that's how fast our shit is. You see what I'm saying? Like that, you can't even comprehend how fast it is. It's not even possible for something to be that fast. Is it? But it's our shit. It's just that fast.
Well, it's definitely our shit. And you got to ask, why is the U.S. so advanced compared to everybody else? Like, we have like this whole fake economy, and oh, we're oil, and oh, we can't do anything. Oh, meanwhile, it's like, I mean, it's way advanced. 30, 40 years.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, speaking of Israel, did you see the footage in the whole latest Gaza conflict where you'd see like one missile hit a building, the whole thing falls down. That's not how that works. So they've got like these guided systems that go in, and it's like specially programmed shape charges that like basically create some type of barometric blast wave and take out everything. That's like 40-year-old technology. So the Israelis are like now used, because usually you'd have to like drop a bunch of bombs from like a 10-story building down, big building. The Al Jazeera headquarters. Well, a missile shoots in the side.
And the whole building comes down.
And a little explosion, and also the building goes, and then like the jet flies over, shoots one missile in the building, the whole thing falls. That's like 40-year-old stuff.
So now
they got stuff way worse, man. They've got waves they can hit that just like make atoms divide. They've got satellites, like one satellite just go over, just vaporize New York at once. So that's why it's way advanced, man.
You say they, but you mean we.
That's us.
Well, yeah. You got to ask the question, why does the United States have all this stuff?
Well, then why is China popping off then? Why don't we let them know what time it is?
Well, they got some crazy shit, too.
Like us?
No, I mean, they got, I don't know, but they got some shit.
But like us?
Like, take the space program. Everybody sees fake stuff.
If you try to fly...
That's because they put fake productions out. They have all sorts of advanced stuff. They didn't want to tell you that the first 20 crews went to the moon or whatever died. Like,
wait, what?
You've never seen the movie?
Oh, okay.
And it's just, they had a bunch of programs.
I thought that was like a coming out of the car.
Well, that too. Seriously,
just two.
Yeah. It's first man on the moon. But the point is, that's all real because computers transmitting and geeks on the ground can't make it as good as a human, dead reckoning it. They did all those landings on Earth with gravity much stronger. Like there's 35mm footage of Buzz Aldrin and what's the big guy?
Neil
Armstrong flying around in those landers and taking off and stuff. I mean, they did all that on Earth. And they had almost died 9 times. They were going to scrap the whole program, and Neil Armstrong refused. That's all in the movie. It's accurate. Like doing those deals where he'd have to fly in he'd have to take off, go up a mile up, and then act like he was coming to the moon landing. But they did all that stuff. But before them, that's why the guys would never brag and stuff. They wouldn't take credit because so many people died in quote accidents. Like back then they'd say, "Oh, did you hear 4 of the astronauts died flying into Florida at an airport? Oh, did you hear they died in a helicopter accident?" They weren't dying in helicopter accidents. They were dying in secret space missions because they couldn't have it fail up there. So the first missions had to be other guys. Those weren't the first guys.
So someone else landed on the moon, came back.
Think about trying to conduct
then
this
they let
conversation.
Buzz Lightyear and what's his name again?
Buzz Aldrin and Neil. No. They were they were flying those landers in the U.S. Yeah, I saw the series and but you were
not obligated to fact check it.
Buzz Aldrin.
Balls Aldrin.
Infinity and beyond.
So listen, that's what I'm getting at is that thousands died in the U.S. test in the 50s. So it all went to space. So the whole shadow government, the whole breakaway government, and then
I don't want to get too conspiratorial, but
well, the Nazis did found NASA. Werner von Braun, the Goddard Space Center, all of them.
So, are you telling our shadow
Operation
government
Paperclip.
is Nazis? Isn't that the whole?
I mean, I think they're like guys for hire. Because here's an example: Egypt hired some Nazi scientists. That's a famous Israeli case where they had to go all over the Middle East and Europe and kill all the Egyptian scientists. You ever heard of that story? All the Egyptian scientists that had gotten the Nazi technology. So the Germans were just selling to everybody. But then it goes back to the question: why did they have all these plans? That's what Hitler was doing, yeah. And I'm not even into that. That's what they said it was happening. They had this Bell project that they came up with. They got from the Tibetans. There was some interdimensional deal. And if you went in it, you got psychic and this thing up there to do. So it was like DMT without the drugs. Now, I don't know if all that's real. I just asked why did the Germans, because Germans are smart, but like the Russians are smart, everybody's smart. Why did they have all the rocket shit nobody else did?
Yeah, because their technology was far more advanced.
The space, they invented jets, everything. The space shuttle was something Werner von Braun was like 1937. Like the space
30s.
The space shuttle's a whole sketch, whole 9 minutes.
When does the Model T come out?
Yeah,
I mean, that's crazy. You're talking about less than 30 years after the car. Unbelievable. So you're saying there's some outside influence for that? For sure.
The Nazis on record thought they were getting it from the occult. And they were doing all sorts of weird shit. I mean, it's like...
You're obsessed with that in Bavaria.
That's what he was talking about.
And the Wright brothers were 1903. No perspective.
The Wright brothers are 1903.
The Germans have jets by 40. They just couldn't mass produce them.
jets by 40. We're not talking about regular
In service by 43.
So you're saying we're in space before we have jets?
Well, that's what they call the space shuttle.
Yeah.
The space shuttle was called Silverbird.
Okay.
Like you've seen, Hollywood puts it in news. You've seen the first Captain America where Red Skull's flying that get bombered and bound New York. Mm-hmm. That was a real plan. They had a space shuttle they were building when it got blown up in like Germany, underground base. I read all the names, and it was going to have 3 nukes in it. They were going to bomb New York, Chicago, and Seattle because that was the way the Silverbird was going to fly. It was a space shuttle, and it was going to have 3 atomic bombs that they were going to drop. But the U.S. and the British went and destroyed those underground bases. That's even in mainline history. Swear to God, type in Nazi space shuttle Silverbird.
The V1 rocket.
They had like rockets that were shooting over it.
Like the first cruise missile.
And you think that they got this information from the occult or interdimensional?
Well, I don't think that Hitler, like you see Raiders of the Lost Ark, that's based on real stuff. Hitler like lost the war because he had so many archaeologists and troops all over Africa, all over the Middle East, all over Tibet, digging shit up. He had all these Tibetan monks in like castles, like channeling shit and telling his scientists what to do. So Hitler believed in all that stuff.
Wait, that's true?
It's in mainline history. Yeah, you don't listen. It's all mainline history. Really, Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's not like you actually kind of dig all that stuff up. The Lost Ark,
because he thought that there was
Spirit
power,
Destiny.
There was like wisdom.
Yeah, but he mainly did with the Tibetan monks. They weren't like Nazis. They were just like telling him what their big secrets. So he shipped a bunch back to Germany, and they were like telling him what to do.
Is that why China hates Tibet so much?
Well, that's where they got the swastika from.
They got it from India.
And India has it too, but that's a Buddhist thing.
Shit.
So all it is a sun symbol. It doesn't mean anything bad. I mean, the point is that's where he got it was from Asia.
And do you think that he was contacting the occult before he decided that they were going to take over the world?
It's in mainline history books. They don't put it on Discovery Channel. They had like this SS castle where they would cut off SS officers' heads. They believe like it would give them psychic powers. I think of it as psycho behavior. But like, why is Jeffrey Epstein at Zorro Ranch trying to impregnate women in the super race? These rich dudes just go crazy. And they just get them So I don't care if it's the Chinese, I don't care if it's the Russians, I don't care if it's the U.S., I don't care. All these scientists go crazy. And they're all the same, basically. You guys find Silverbird?
I'm a little let down because when he asked about UFOs, you said, oh, no, this is just technology that we had already. So when did you, or have aliens come?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, when did that
happen?
What we're seeing, from my best understanding.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, when's the timeline when aliens actually came?
From my best understanding, this stuff came from interdimensional aliens, whatever it is, and now we built it. And somehow we were asking, why did the Germans do it? So your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. If I knew, I'd be in the, I don't know. I can only study. But if you go back to Egypt and to Babylon and to the Aztecs, every culture
aliens
has like carvings of these ships landing, these things coming off. Ezekiel talks about blue bubbles on people's heads, and like
aliens
telling them, here, take this, you understand everything, take it, and also they have hallucination.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Whether it's real or some pre-programmed thing, we think these things come. It's carved on the Egyptian walls like Apache helicopters and UFOs and jumbo jets. It's in the Madrid International Museum. I've seen it. Like a perfect carving that's been there 500 years of a jumbo jet with windows on it.
Wait, what?
A jumbo jet with windows on it and the engines.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, and all over they have carvings of like Apache helicopters. It's like our stuff and then like flying saucers. It's like different spaceships. Like there's a spaceship. There's I don't know that. It's like whatever these people have.
Well, remember that game Wolfenstein we used to play when we were kids? That's Himmler's castle. That's how there was like monsters and aliens.
Himmler's castle's where they did it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then have aliens come back since?
Huh?
Have aliens come back since?
I don't know. I just know that the lore is the Germans, they were doing occult shit to get knowledge. They thought doing black magic they were getting
proud of that lava
and then they made the best weapons. So I don't know. Maybe it's I just know.
So maybe they didn't get it from them, and it was just lucky, and they had good scientists that had some great ideas about science and nothing else, and they were able to make these weapons. Or maybe the occult.
They're saying that Himmler was trying to prove that the Aryans were the superior race, so that's why he went so hard in like doing the research, uncovering X, Y, and Z. And I'm sure that's where they were developing all this.
Well, why was
at
he
the same
going
time.
to non-whites to do the truth?
Gotta do it.
Why would they? Fuck this guy. Yo, fuck that.
They just
trying to yank that shit.
They just those guys
They
were
helped him. They gave him all the justification for what he was trying to do. They didn't.
Yeah, but I mean, I think when
Are you kidding me?
Well, Hitler were like,
what cocks?
I think when the Germans showed up in Tibet in the 30s, they weren't asking questions; they were getting grabbed. The point, I mean, they just know, hey, this guy was going to come. I mean, whatever. I mean, that's another investigation. Why did the Tibetan? Like the Tibetan.
I'm curious about like cultures. Do you know much about Aleister Crowley?
Oh yeah.
Did he have any role in like World War I and II as far as occultism? Do you think?
Yeah, he was countering Hitler with his V symbol. Like
What up,
Hitler
chat?
had his swastika was his archetypal
What y'all
sigil.
up to? What
And
you-
in the
what you
magic,
chill with me?
this was Aleister Crowley worked with MI. Well, then it was OSS to create this.
So Crowley is from the English side?
Yeah, he's like an English occultist, and he's often referred to as the most wicked man to ever live.
Yeah,
I
and
never
so he
understood
was the
why.
guy on the other side fighting Hitler.
Why was he considered the wickedest man to ever
Because he
live?
killed his own son and stuff in Spain.
Whooops.
Yeah,
Why did he kill his son?
And then
Maybe
he
his
helped.
son was an asshole.
He helped found NASA with Jack Parsons in the Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
He founded NASA.
Well, through Jack Parsons. Jack Parsons was like the high priest of
What's the
of
asshole
the West
behavior?
of the what?
What's the wicked behavior? I'm not seeing real wicked behavior.
No, he killed
You don't
his.
wanna
He
kill
sacrificed his son in Spain,
I mean, that's pretty wicked.
For the occult.
and he was the first
I mean, Hitler
guy.
exists. This is the most evil
He
man
did,
that ever
he
lived.
did rituals in the Great Pyramid in like the 20s, and then drew the sketch like a gray alien. So the first image we see of a gray alien is from him.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and then all that Aleister Crowley stuff that's in the WikiLeaks is they talk about the Aleister Crowley cult and doing his rituals.
Planes are making ready for deployment.
So how did he get access to these
Some of this I wish that-
interdimensional beings?
Listen,
How does
I've
he
never
get-
seen any of this stuff.
Here's my question.
I'm only telling you, Andrew. These people believe in this.
No, I understand they're committed to these people actions.
Is that this is
What
the
I'm
belief
curious is
of
how they get this
the
information.
followers of
How do they get the information that lets them know I need to protect the sun so that I can get some greater power or wisdom?
You've got to turn yourself loose and give a sacrifice to the advanced knowledge. So if you go back to the old like Grand Grimoire, things like this, like those black magic original documents, I've read those. You would have to sacrifice a child. Back to Druids, which was in Europe and Germany and in England, routinely they would say, "Hey, we've had bad crops. The king has to kill his son." So it had to be a more valuable sacrifice to the gods to please them, and they would give you the answers.
Aren't the Druids in Israel now?
What's good,
The
chat?
Druze was wrong.
Talk.
No, the Druids.
Tell me
The Druids was the shamanistic system of ancient Europe.
And then the greater the sacrifice, the more the crops.
That's close.
That's close. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, everything. I mean, look, the whole
Like, leave us alone, Andrew. Jesus.
the founding. Yeah, you already got circumcision. Listen up. Listen, we've got.
So did you.
That's right. I'm not putting him down. I'm saying.
I need a hot
Anyways,
DJ like
That's pretty
pause or
dominant.
mute the podcast.
Anyways,
One-on-one.
all I'm saying is,
Imagine grabbing a dick and then snipping a piece off.
if you go back to what's the founding myth of England? It's King. It's Prince George. It's Saint George slays the dragon. What was the dragon demanding in this 1,000-year-old myth? The children. He wants to eat your children or destroy your village. And so he stands up and slays the dragon. That was the Christian church coming in and saying human sacrifice is over. The Druids, the dragon, everybody got that and said, okay, we're going to give our kids to you. Because I mean, they go in and dig up these mounds all over the UK.
Holy shit. So,
Thousands of dead kids, just like the Aztecs. Every culture was killing their kids.
so you can
Let's
really...
give the Jews some credit. They were the first culture in written documents to say with Abraham, hey, we're not going to kill kids anymore. You can just kill like a goat. I mean, every
Well,
culture
we're gonna-
killed kids as the payment to the priest.
A little piece
You're
of their
welcome.
pecker.
Well, we're not. It's just true. He's like, we're beating up on them. It's actually true. The Jews invented that.
You said don't
chopping
kill
on
the
my
kids.
dick's one of them, and then by stopping the.
That's a sacrifice.
Stopping
Take
the sacrifice the
sacrifice
kids.
the little
It's
piece
like,
of-
hey, we're not going to kill your kids anymore.
Where'd
Just
you
part of
throw
your
it?
dick.
Oh,
You don't like
yeah.
smegma.
Yeah.
Kids, dick.
No, that's interesting. So they come out,
Abraham, the father of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam,
Gang gang.
they come out,
would not. The angel
not killing the kid.
stayed his hand. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill the
I'm
kid.
just saying, human sacrifice,
But the
adrenochrome,
chat can't even
whether it's an
tell
archetype or
when I'm
real, is at the
talking.
heart of all these cultures. Every culture
I should
sacrifices
probably be
kids.
louder than the podcast so you can hear me.
Because these
shit
gods.
is lit.
When I speak
Guess
up.
I'm out of it.
Shit, I love my kids. I'll kill
I'm
somebody
talking
before
about
they
the
get
cult
caught.
right now, though.
I agree with you. But what's interesting about this is, so Jews do it, but they're like, we're doing this, no one else can join us, right? We got our own shit, and then that's it. And then Christians come out and they're like, yo, anybody can join. This is the way.
That's what makes it bigger group.
That's what makes it bigger. But the reality is, you can make the
Did
argument.
you even buy another loadout?
We don't kill the kids shit. This is love. We're going to lead with love.
Like, why?
And that is the light that they talk about.
The Jews are the first people to write down we know of. Let's not stop killing our children.
Whoa.
Alex Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's true, though.
I think you just won over the Jews, Alex.
Hey, I'm all for not killing our kids. I'll take whatever I can get. And I like my dick, too. Got a Jewish dick, okay?
Guys, we're here with the legend that is Alex Jones, not Wonder Woman, if you were curious. Go check him out. Tell him every place you can check you out. Go buy the coffee. Go buy the shirt.
Yeah, because you asked how much money I make. The truth is, I'm spending it all to keep my employees. Because I had this big infrastructure that was for all the social media, all the things to get the word out. I was never like based just to make money. Money's not bad. I love it. I'm a capitalist. But now, I mean, I'm actually selling my big house. It's a good investment in Austin. Just expand and get what I'm doing, going on. Because to me, I'm not worried about money. I'm worried about getting the truth out. But when people support us, InfoWarsStore.com, books, films, Save the Frog t-shirts. We have our own video platform. We get some millions of views a day now, and that is banned.video. That link is banned a lot of places. So you got to go to freeworldnews.tv, and that's where we are. I'm on 6 days a week, and a lot of times I work on Saturday as well, so everybody can just do it. I love you guys.
You're a stand-up, buddy. We got to get you on stage.
We're going to get you on stage eventually.
You say it, I'm coming. Yeah. And I'll buy you guys plane tickets. I'm so rich. No, come to Austin.
No, we'll get ourselves out there. Alex has one more question.
Just one last question, because you mentioned before that the FBI was investigating you, and I think the video Akash was referencing is like something where you're saying, oh, I got paid $500,000 to help the Capitol riot or something like that. Like, is there any credibility to that? Did you have any connections with the Capitol riot? I'm just curious.
What don't we know about that?
I'm glad you.
My God, you're a fucking
The last thing I would want to do is attack the U.S. Capitol and go to Supermax prison. The way I work is live on air. If I start calculating stuff, I'm exhausted. Can't do it. I just tell them what happened. So yeah, I go to DC. This whole nightmare unfolds. This whole thing happens, and I go up on a rooftop that night. As they're attacking people with flashbangs, and there's hundreds being arrested, and total insanity is happening, we'd already rented this top of a building right above the Capitol to cover the events that day, thinking Trump was going to come speak at the Capitol. It didn't happen. So the way to tell the story, because this will be definitely viral, and it's smart for your show to bring this up, period, is to explain the whole thing. So let's start at the end and then move back if we can. Currently, it's a video. It's 1 million here, 1 million there, 5 million there, 400,000 there. When you say it's a viral video, it's every day trending on Twitter for 3 weeks straight. Sometimes #1 on Twitter, arrest Alex Jones. Alex Jones confesses to ordering the attack on the Capitol. And they even lie and go, look at this leaked video. I'm up there above the Capitol with behind me explaining what happened. All I knew to do that day was go report, hey, Trump campaign called me 3 weeks ago and said we need somebody to fundraise to set up an event where he's going to challenge the election at the Ellipse outside the White House. That's 1.5 miles away. Because contrary to popular belief, the president, the executive branch doesn't pay for these events. You've got to get campaign people to pay for it. Well, Trump had no support then. So we wanted to challenge the election. It's our right whether we're right or wrong. And I'm like, wow, the president wants me to do this. Yeah. And so I ended up talking to some of the people involved. They got the fundraisers. They try to give me the money. I go, no. Here's the money over here. It costs $500,000.
Yeah, I got like 4
I get in
knocks.
contact, talk to the White House. They want to have a peaceful event, like Trump has all the time, at the Ellipse, in between the Washington line and the White House. 30,000 people can sit there. Big fence, porta potties, all metal detectors, everything. I get there, and I'd heard this. I had Trump lunch there. They said Trump wants you to lead a march.
Oh, one more shot.
And from the White House, and they're coming out of the back, they're coming to the front row, and there's Trump right there. Coming out
what the hell?
And I go, yeah, I'd heard this. And then sure enough, 30 minutes to the end of the speech, he goes, all right, I want everybody to start marching to the Capitol. And the Secret Service opens up the back thing while he's still speaking. I get let out. Pennsylvania Avenue's right here. Already, there was over 1 million people. They couldn't even hear Trump at the Ellipse, even on the Jumbotrons. It was tiny, like a postage stamp. They're already going down there, and I got security guys with me. Some of these guys are here today. And they go, hey, we got reports that they're attacking the police. We need to run down there. And they're like, hey, because my Achilles is totally torn, so we have problem exercising. They go, can you run? I said, yeah, I can jog. So we jogged a mile and a half down there. And they go, hey, you need to stop this. You're going to get punched. And so all of a sudden I'm running up. Here's the Capitol. There's about 200,000 people are there. It's surreal. And I see like climbing up like Planet of the Apes or something over the deals. I see flashbangs going on. And I'm like 300 yards away, and a flashbang goes right in my face. Talk about real. Just like, it was like, I was like, wow, this is real. So I climb up on these chairs, and I go, turn back. Don't go in. Stop. We're being set up. And the Trump campaign had said, go around to this side of the Capitol by the Supreme Court. There'll be a stage. Trump's going to speech. He was set up. I told him, like, Trump's coming here. Don't do this. We go to the other side. There's nothing there. And all of a sudden, the Capitol's already surrounded on the other side. So I go up the top, try to get him down. I tell the police, I go, get on it. They used it the next day saying, get out of here. So you got to tell them, get out of here or let me tell them.
Probably last.
I said, somebody's going to have a Kent State. It's on video. Sure enough, that woman gets killed. All other bad shit happens. So I'm sitting there going, man, we're being set up. We're being set up. I tell everybody, get out of here. Don't be part of this. I go back. I get up on top of the building. I tell that whole story about how I'm sitting there and no one would step up for Trump and get the money for the event because you got to rent the spaces, pay for the crews. It's like a rock concert. And I don't think Trump set me up. He was being set up, obviously, where he goes to have this event. He has events all the time. He's told, yeah, it's ready for you at the Capitol. I should have gone in advance to check it, but it wasn't my event. When people tried to give me the money, I just put them in touch with the Republican Party who took the money. It was $500,000. I donated 80,000 of it, 87,000, whatever it was. And so this is such an epic piece of real history. And then the idea, they have like FBI agents and senators like on Twitter with like 50,000 retweets saying, Jones is going to be arrested, man. He tried to kill everybody at the Capitol. He wanted this to happen. Why would I in my right mind want that to happen? So Trump did not try to attack the Capitol. They were set to vote. They had the votes in the Senate for the 10-day investigation of election fraud. By getting a small part of this giant million-person crowd, 500, 600, to break through and go in. By a big crowd's dangerous. It's like a football game, an NFL game. That's what happened. And that got hyped up and went in, but it was Antifa that was there. Jaden X, CNN, paid him $90,000. They were just saying, burn it down, let's go. And there were people infiltrated the Oath Keepers who 100%, I've seen the videos, did mount up, believe they were under Trump's command through Q. Q's this 8chan thing, and it was telling them, we later learned in hindsight, attack, attack, attack. And so through that kind of like LARPing, or those games where everybody dresses up like medieval knights and beats each other. LARPing. Everybody showed up, and out of 1 million people, they tricked maybe 600 or so to go into the Capitol. What happened was terrible. I'm against it. Now they tried to blame me for that. And it was in the Washington Post. They have a criminal investigation open on me and Roger Stone. Roger Stone had nothing to do with it. Because I remember Roger was like, I don't have security for me. F this. I'm not even going to give a speech. He didn't go to the Ellipse that day. My wife's like, I got a bad feeling. I'm sick of sitting there. I need to pee. Let's go back to the hotel and just eat dinner. Eat lunch. She goes, baby, I don't want to go to the Capitol. Don't do this. I'm like, let's just wait and see. Trump goes, all right, start marching the Capitol. And so he just got completely walked into it. So did I. And so I don't feel sorry for myself, but I'll be damned, though, if I'm going to be framed for attacking the Capitol when I don't do it. And so it was definitely a setup. And that's why Q is so dangerous, is that here we are exposing the real pedophiles. All of them. Anonymous boards to hijack real information. They hijacked what we're doing there and then turn us against ourselves. So I've learned a lot, and I learned a lot that day. Because I had the Q shaman, the guy with the horns, and the guy dressed up. Buffalo outfit. I had him on the day after, 2 days after. I'm on cloud 9. We're taking back America. Trump's going to win. We're going to overthrow the government. We're invincible. Q's real. You're not. And I'm like, dude, you're going to jail. Trump's going to be removed. It's over. The Q thing, because imagine, I trust myself, but very. I have screwy thoughts. I sure as hell don't trust some 8chan thing telling me the president. I'm like, hey, I know the president. I talked to him. Yeah, don't be a fake. I talked to Q. That's the president. So it's this weird, like, mind control of you've seen like
wait, help me understand, because a few things I don't understand. If Q was organizing it, but then you have opposite groups, like you have Antifa who doesn't fuck with Proud Boys or whatever the case is, like how are they both at this thing at the same time to do the same mission?
Sure, Antifa knows there's going to be pissed off people, so they are on video putting over their black clothing the Trump gear, the blue and red.
Oh, so you said that they
moonlighting as Trumpers.
Yeah. They know. We were all expecting Antifa to come attack us. So there's video of them putting on the mega gear posing. But also, then everyone believed that Trump was going to overthrow the government and that Hillary was going to be put in prison as GMO and the storm was coming.
Okay.
This was all over the internet. They would let you push this anyway. I would try to say no, Q was fake. I'd be banned.
It's pretty big.
So I knew Q was their deal. Then the Q boards just messaged. We're like, we're going to take the Capitol back. It's going to happen. So enough people out of the million that were there believed that, and they got 600 to attack the Capitol. So you got 1 million people showing up. They're online.
That's insane.
So the Q boards tell them that they are secretly in Trump's army. They then attack the building believing they're working for Trump and Alex Jones, and Alex Jones and Trump get the blame.
Where'd the 500,000 go? If there was nothing set up, no podium, no nothing.
Very bad math, but the question is good.
Whatever.
Again, I understand that's why this. You know, I've thought about this. I've got to do
$500,000.
Yeah.
I've got to do a power. I'll tell you, I've got to do a
Idiot.
PowerPoint. I'm going to do a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Because I know this confusing. It confuses me. Trump wanted an event to challenge the election. So here's the Capitol.
Yeah.
Here's the White House. Here's the Ellipse. Here's the Washington Monument. Here's Pennsylvania Avenue. Okay. Starting at 7 a.m. in the morning, running till like 2 o'clock, with Trump from noon to 2, gives the Ellipse, porta potties, and fences, and Secret Service. This is the rock concert.
Yes.
That cost $500,000.
Yeah, to put all the equipment in and all the shit.
Yeah.
Porta potties, fences, jumbotrons.
Okay.
Then I'm told, because I hadn't talked to Trump in a long time then, and I see people come back from behind the fence telling the Secret Service, you're going to lead the march, Trump's going to meet you there. So I want to know. I want a real investigation of this. I don't know what happened. So here's the Capitol. Here we are at the Ellipse. At like 1 o'clock, these times are all out of my head. Like at 1 o'clock, 12:30, whatever it was. Trump goes, okay, march the Ellipse. Secret Service comes, opens the gate, directs me through.
Okay.
I'm walking out with my camera crew and everybody. I'm going to lead a march. It's impossible to lead a march with 1 million people.
Yeah.
Third of them are already going down the road, Pennsylvania Avenue. So here's Trump speaking. Here's Pennsylvania Avenue. Here is the Washington Monument. Here's the White House. Down there's the Capitol, a mile and a half away.
Yeah.
So then I'm asked, go lead a thing. Trump's going to meet you. I go down the road, get there, and it's like war of the world. Flashbangs and tear gas.
Yeah, but you said there was supposed to be like a stage, and Trump was supposed to be there. So
Yeah, the
like,
500,000
you
was.
got told by Trump's
Listen, I don't
people
try to
go.
I agree. I don't try to micromanage everything. The 500,000 I was involved in was for the Ellipse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm told Trump's going to speak to the Capitol. I'm not the
But you're
advanced guy.
told you're told by Trump's people.
Yeah.
So then,
just like I showed up here today. I didn't know you guys were going to have these hats or whatever. Point is, it's just here.
Gotcha.
So I knew about the Ellipse.
Hostile dropping into the area.
I show up. I'm thinking, my wife's like, I have a bad feeling. This is weird. You're going to lead the thing they're telling you? All of a sudden, the Secret Service opens the gate. I go back. Well, he's still speaking. Here's Pennsylvania Avenue, 200 yards away. 100 yards away. I'm supposed to lead this. There's already like people going to the Capitol.
Yeah.
They already heard Trump was going to the Capitol. Then Trump says we're going to the Capitol.
Okay.
And so I start going down the road. Trump never shows up. I'm on video. The stage is over here. We have a marked deal. We know there's no stage.
So not to accuse anyone, but if I had to deduce, like, if Trump says, hey, everyone go to the Capitol, and you were told that there's supposed to be like a big rally speech going on at the Capitol, and then Trump never shows up at the Capitol, but he organized all his people and told them to go there and let's take the country back, isn't that kind of Trump leading those people to go attack the Capitol?
Listen, that's horrible wargaming. Because who would like, when you're about to get a vote for a 10-day investigation, hold the election? Why would you want to show your numbers and be peaceful? All his rallies had always been peaceful. They worked for him, not telling him there was going to be a stand down and no stage set up. Listen, I'm not God, dude. You get in a war like this, that's like a general didn't know what's happening over the next hill. Like old times, like a general didn't know what was really going on, you know? I didn't have any idea. I was asked to set up the rally. I'd already done 2 big ones in D.C. One that had 1 million people, one that had 400,000. So we had huge events that were massive. That's not an exaggeration. We're talking about like seas of people on the video. And so I was like excited just to do this, and I clearly got set up by the managers of it who led us into a trap.
Got it. So are you not worried now because you are outspoken saying that you were told there was going to be a rally to the Capitol, and Trump and his side is saying, hey, I have to. So aren't like,
no. Trump said go to the Capitol.
So I'm just saying somebody's going to have to fall on the sword.
Someone go.
Yeah, but this is all trouble.
Yeah, so
They're just
are
online
you
going,
not
look,
worried?
here's an edited video of Alex Jones. Here's an edited video of Alex Jones saying, hey, Trump told me to do the rally. They're talking about the ellipse. No one thought about the Capitol. Yeah. So they told Trump, we've got you a stage. They told me that. I just guessed they had all that.
Gotcha.
I guess when I came here today, you guys would have a stage.
Yeah.
And then they set us up. Or maybe Trump did it and like, let me really hurt myself, make myself like an idiot, and destroy my chances of stopping this fraudulent election. I don't see a motive there.
Gotcha.
But I mean, listen, you're at a big deal with the Secret Service and the porta potties and the fences. I was just there going through the line, getting ready to sit there and watch the president. All of a sudden, he's like, said, and I believe insiders in the White House set him up.
How do you think it's going to end up?
I mean, 5 people died. 1 cop 2 days later. It's a terrible thing. 4 citizens died. They act like it's the worst thing in U.S. history. All the fires, mostly peaceful protests. In the summer before that, they're just trying to use this as their pretext to go after the American people and use anti-terrorism clauses against the public. And the idea that Congress was involved in this, the idea that Congress people, they have like articles, was Jones coordinating with Congress people? And I've had the feds like subpoenaing my phone records, and like none of it happened. We were not coordinating anything. I was like, my wife's like, I want to go eat. This is cold. And like an hour later, I'm like flashbangs and not knowing what the hell's going on. I've been to 50 Trump events. I was not expecting to walk.
You could go back and do this.
I would say, oh my God,
get upstairs.
We're going to be set up. They're going to provoke tourists. We got 1 million people crowd. They're going to get out of control. And we don't have the crowd control. And I was asked to get the fundraiser.
I want to go.
And all of a sudden, these fundraisers start calling me. I was being set up. I don't know all the different angles and designs of this, but they wanted to get the whole opposition there at once. You say, well, maybe Trump is really a globalist. He doesn't like you, and he wanted to set you up as he left office. I don't think that's the case. But some weird shit definitely went on.
Gotcha. Thank you for answering my questions.
Thank you. Just remember, when you see those videos, there's hours of me talking about it, just like I did right now. They're like, they'll probably take clips here. Jones just admitted on a major podcast that he is a fraud and that Trump ordered him to attack. And you'll be like, you didn't say that. That's what they do. Find out what I'm really saying at banned.video and the evil Infowars.com.
Guys.
Last question. How did you celebrate Juneteenth?
Ooh.
Well, that's a good question. When I grew up in Dallas, I was quite the history buff, and my black friends didn't know what Juneteenth was. Juneteenth is a
lot of people didn't know up until about 2 years ago.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Nah, Texas never celebrated though.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm saying I'm in the heart of it. Yeah. And it was at the 2 years after the Civil War. I don't have all the history in front of me. Years after the Civil War, they learned in Galveston, Texas, about the and so it became a big deal. Now the left July 4th. Seriously, that's what they're doing. And so it's like, oh, it's this big new black holiday that the Democrats own and the rainbow flag owns. And now it's bigger than July 4th. So they're canceling July 4th in a bunch of Democrat cities to have Juneteenth, which has, with a rainbow flag, of course, which has nothing to do with ending slavery or black people or any of it. Hell, Biden's up there pushing it. They didn't end slavery for 6 months after Juneteenth in Texas, in Delaware. Delaware kept going for 2 years after.
Oh, shit.
So anyways, I could sit there at Virtue City and go, I love Juneteenth, and I think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. We already have Martin Luther King Day. How about we have Pro-Human Day or something? We have 5 black holidays. Hell, I have 150. The point is, who owns those holidays? Just like Hallmark created Father's Day and Mother's Day, and just like Coca-Cola kind of produced Modern Christmas, It's just the Democrats want to own their own holiday. So let's get straight. This is a Democrat, deep state, big tech holiday.
Juneteenth.
And so I'm not against.
That's a lot of people.
I'm looking up.
No, but let me tell you. No, but seriously, what is Juneteenth? It's something Democrats tell people about. And people are like, oh, that's my holiday. You gotta let me have it. Well, is it really your holiday? I mean, really, is that, you know? How about we have...
so do you not celebrate Father's Day because it's a Hallmark holiday? Like if your kids give you a cake, are you like, that's deep state, that's big corporate business, fuck that cake?
Well, I wasn't with my kids for Father's Day. I'm here. No, seriously.
Oh, shit, you a real one.
He's your daddy.
This guy looks like Craig Jones, one of the top grapplers in the world.
Craig Jones?
He's a grappler.
Oh, really?
Oh, I never heard of him.
Handsome guy. Let me see.
Danaher Death Camp.
You guys got to come to Austin. Go out on my cabin cruiser.
You got it. We're out there. We're out there soon.
Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's coming.
We're all going out in the cabin cruiser.
I'll be honest with you. I'm a little bit frustrated. That was a great podcast, but I'm really upset that I can't explain. There was an ellipse event. We had lots of Trump events. We were not trying to attack the Capitol. Why would I want to attack the Capitol? You know I'm on video trying to stop it, right?
I did not know that, but I
all
believe
they do is like put out articles. Jones is, Jones caught. Video surfaces.
Yeah.
It's like video leaked of Jones saying he's pissed and sick of Trump. I said it in a fucking studio with 3-point lighting. I'm like, I'm fucking sick of Trump 2 years ago. I'm so sick of his shit. I've been so attacked because I support Trump. And they'll be like, did you see on Andrew Schulz? He said it off mic. He didn't know it was on air. No, I just said it on air just now. Trump pisses me off. It's a love-hate relationship. It's like I'm pissed myself off. But they just do that shit. Look at the legs over there.
Yeah. I'm hiking them up.
Is your wife coming in tonight?
My fiance, yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
Get our wives together. Hanging out.
Just hanging out. Playing the next Capitol.
Let's overthrow the ellipsis.
Andrew Schulz gave me the orders.
I gave the orders.
Andrew Schulz.
Hey guys, that's been an episode of Flagrant.
Hey, cheers. One last drink.
One last.
Did we top last time?
Easily. Easily. Everybody in. Cheers.
Cheers.
Guys.
To adrenochrome.
To adrenochrome. To freedom. To stop fucking with kids.
And to saving the frogs at InfoWarsStore.com.
Wrap of that one. I'm gonna finish this game out and end this stream. What's good though? I can finally hear myself think. It's kind of nice. Maybe I should stream a little longer for the game, huh? Pretty hungry though. You hungry, baby?
We're in the safe zone.
In their sight.
Pretty hungry. Been staving off my hunger. Practicing discipline. Will, you still in here? What's good with you?
Heading this way.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Allied cluster strike inbound.
Ready pushing. He's screaming. He's one shot. He's one shot. He's screaming it right now.
You're good.
Good try, buddy. Buddy, old pal. Let me turn this up now. I can move this over here. I can move this over here too. And get some sound back from the game.
Does anyone have sniper ammo?
Enemy UAV overhead.
I can turn my audio back on and talk to my teammates. But no, fuck that. pings, dog.
Armored off the guy that went into headquarters.
They're targeting me.
This is my last game.
Priming a key mine.
Where are these shots going?
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Where's this guy think he's dropping?
I think we just caught a guy that landed right here. Where from?
Got movement.
Got gas moving in.
He really tried.
I need sub ammo. Nope.
We're in the safe zone. Go in here.
Enemy UAV.
There's a guy on that roof. Well,
Does someone want to buy munitions?
Disregard loud. Disregard loud. Found some cash here.
oh, I'll, will we have enough ammo? Or money?
Yeah.
Cash here. Take what you need.
I thought y'all can. I might stop. Let me just go off them.
You said munition?
Yeah, ideally. I need some ammo. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
okay, I'm gonna go to the roof.
I'm hit. I'm hit. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Fire station. Fire station costs are adjusted.
Thanks, man.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, you see that guy close to you, right? Oh, he's in the air coming down. I'm tripping. Oh my gosh.
I'm in their sight.
What are they? So security and then headquarters.
Prices are back to normal.
Should we go take living? Let's go take living.
Okay, I'm with it. Let's go.
Allied cluster strike inbound. Gas is moving. Enemy UAV overhead.
I think there's guys in headquarters and living quarters now.
Enemy precision
At
airstrike.
least
Take
one.
cover.
What's there?
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Hunting down.
GG's. Alright, YouTube. That's gonna be a wrap for now. Your boy needs to get some food in my stomach. Oops, I did not mean to do that. But yo, for real, thanks for tuning in. If anyone is seeing this right now, yo, what's up, Jack? Yeah, I got wrecked there at the end. It's all good. You missed the whole stream though. It's been almost 2 hours. We're just jumping off. Thanks for tuning in. But yo, drop a like, hit subscribe. Likes really help me out. It's a free way to support. You've heard the spiel, but do your thing. And stay tuned. I'm gonna keep making content. This is like 5 days in a row making content. I got a bunch of content planned. I'm gonna have some professional support on some of it. So yeah, stay tuned. You know, we just building momentum, getting the wheel turning. So thanks.